Hello, little champs. Welcome back to episode number 46 of Bedtime Stories with VJ. Who's VJ? I'm VJ. And VJ comes to you with stories of love, of life, of inspiration, of success, of joy, of happiness, of caring, sharing, friendships, and more. So, are you all ready to hear today's story? Today's story is about a smart little penguin. Hi, Drishti. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining us today. And so, Drishti, today's story is about a smart little penguin. How many of you have seen movies on penguins? I'm sure all of us have seen movies on penguins. There's Happy Feet, and there are the four amigos who are part of Madagascar. So we have seen so many movies of penguins. And this story that I'm going to tell you today is about a true hero, a true life penguin who was very, very smart, who used his intelligence to do something really smart. Now, I want to know how many of you are having your exams. Have you done well? Have you studied hard? Are you sure that you're going to do well? If you are, I'm very proud of you. And if you're a little doubtful, even that is fine. As long as you know that you have studied well, you have studied hard enough, and you've given your best in your exams. All right. And this year, तो वैसे भी सब online ही था, so it was much easier, right? So let us start today's story about a smart little penguin. And what does this penguin do? All right. So, in the cold, icy regions of Antarctica, where all you can see all over are ice and iceberg and cold water, where you can't see any animals except for maybe the polar bear, or you could see penguins, obviously, because it is the Antarctica. And maybe you can also see seals because they also live in the cold places. So there, in such a place in the Antarctica, where everything is covered in ice, lived a penguin and her family and friends. Now, because it is Antarctica and because people cannot regularly go there, a group of tourists went to see Antarctica. And why did they go there? They went because they wanted to see the penguins and they wanted to see all the beautiful icebergs, and they were also seeing whales. They wanted to take pictures of the whales, and so 3 or 4 boats filled with tourists went on a ride in the waters of Antarctica. As they were sailing around in their boats, you know what they saw? They saw a huge shoal of white killer whales, not white, they are killer whales, swimming with full speed and coming up above the water, going splash and going back down in, then coming back up, taking a deep breath, and then going back into the water. Tourists were super excited because that is a sight to behold. You don't get to see things like this every day. And they were super duper excited. In all of this excitement, some tourists pulled out their cameras and then they went click, 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 click. Oh my God, look at that. There are so many whales. Click, click, click. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Click, click, click. They went on and on taking pictures and enjoying the beauty of the wonderful whales who were coming up, taking a deep breath of air and going back down You must have seen that in movies, right? So these whales were super, super interesting, and everybody was very, very excited to see them. And they all kept their eyes peeled to see where they could see the next one coming up. Suddenly, you know what they noticed? Suddenly, they noticed one little penguin. The penguin jumped out of the water, went back into the water, and swam. It went swam. And as the tourists noticed this little penguin, and they all started pointing, oh, look at that cute boy, look at that cute guy, he's so adorable, he's so cute, he's so nice, he's that, this. When they suddenly realized that just as the tourists on the boats had seen that little penguin, so too had the whales. And you know what whales do when they see penguins like this? They hunt them. The whales are known as killer whales. They swim under the water, they chase the penguins as they go, and then they jump up and pachak, they catch the penguins in their mouth and they devour them. So at first, all the tourists were looking at the whales and the penguin, and one of the tourists said, oh, how cute, look at them, they're playing. When the guide said, no, ma'am, they are not playing. The penguin is the whale's meal. The whales are trying to catch the penguin. How scary is that? And you know what? The poor little penguin was trying to get away from these huge whales. And you know how the whales attack? I will tell you. So when the penguin is swimming like this, one whale comes from here, one whale comes from here, one whale comes from here, and a whale comes from the front. So there's one tiny little penguin who's being attacked from all sides by these killer whales. So what does the penguin have to do? The penguin will swim. He will go down, he will go up, he will jump out of the water, he'll jump back down, he'll try to avoid this. It's like playing pakada pakdi in the water. And that is exactly what our little friend, our little penguin was doing. He swam here and he swam there and he swam here and there, and all these whales chased him here and there and here and there. And oh my God, as he went down, they went down after him. And when he came up and jumped out of the water, they also came up and jumped out of the water behind him. Now, our quick thinking penguin, you know what he did? He was smart. He was getting tired also, but he was smart. So what did he do? The boats were here, so he swam around the boat. Now the penguin is tiny, so he's able to swim faster. By the time the whales took a turn around the boat, the penguin would have escaped. But remember, I told you that the whales were attacking from all sides. So if the whale right behind the penguin was unable to catch him, the whale on his right, or the whale on his left, or the whale that is in front of him can catch him. Our friend, the dear little penguin, was getting exhausted. He was getting so tired, but he had to swim. He swam as fast as he could, as fast as his flippers could take him. Poor little fellow was getting tired and tired and tired. So he swam around the boat. He went like this, and he swam a distance away. Now the people, the tourists sitting on all the boats were getting worried. They saw the penguin swimming away and going under the water. And then they saw the whales swimming too, following in hot pursuit, and the whales also going under. After some time, the surface of the water was still. So somebody on the boat said, "Oh my God, I think the penguin has been caught. The whales have caught the penguin." Another person said, "Oh, the cute little penguin is so sad. Poor fellow, he didn't deserve this." And everybody on the boats went silent because they were very sad. A penguin is cuter than a whale, even though whales are good looking animals, mammals themselves. But you know what? Suddenly somebody said, "Oh, look over there." And there in the far distance, they saw the penguin come up again. And right as all the tourists on the boat started clapping their hands, they saw the whale also jump out of the water to catch the penguin. And they went, "Oh!" But the penguin jumped right back into the water and he swam as fast as he could. And just when the tourists realized what was happening, the penguin jumped out of the water and tried to land on the boat, but he went smack. He hit the boat really hard and then he slipped into the water. Everybody was shocked. Oh my God. What just happened? Did the penguin die? Is the penguin hurt? The penguin hit the boat with such force that he went down into the water. Did he die because of the force of hitting the boat? Will the whales get their meal? And just as everybody put their head down, sad, the penguin plopped back up and back he jumped into the boat. The quick thinking penguin, the intelligent little penguin, the smart little penguin knew that if he jumped into the boat, the whales would not jump into the boat with him. And so he would be saved. And that's exactly what he did. Our smart, intelligent, cute, adorable little penguin jumped right back into the boat and he sat there with the tourists. The tourists were so excited to see the penguin up so close. And our fellow sat quietly over there in the boat, just shook the water off himself, shook the fear off himself, shook all the tension off himself. And remember, he had smacked into the side of the boat, तो उसको सर पे भी लगा था. So he shook all of that off his head and he settled down calmly till the boat went for a long distance. And then, when he was absolutely sure that the whales were not following the boat, because the whales did, they followed the boat. But when the penguin was sure that the whales were no longer following him, he decided to jump off the boat and go swimming in the water back to his family. Did you like the story? And this, my little children, is a true story. This really happened. And you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and share that video with you. The video of the documentary that the tourists took. And I can tell you that it was a very, very interesting documentary. So let me go to the story and show it to you right away. Is it playing? Is it playing? Is it playing?
We just saw the most amazing thing here in Antarctica. We were heading out for a scenic Zodiac cruise amongst icebergs in the Gerlach Strait.
See.
They swam right up to my camera and said hello.
See, there's a penguin.
Swing, Jimmy. Swing.
Suddenly, the orcas began chasing a Gen 2 penguin trying to eat it.
Hey! Oh! He jumped in.
Oh man!
Back and forth they went, the penguin swimming fast with the orcas hot on his trail.
Go penguin! No! That did not sound well.
They thought here that the orcas had caught the penguin. Now see, the penguin is trying to come around the boat and he's trying to swim away. But can you see? The whales, the orcas are right behind it. They're trying to catch it. I'll switch on the volume again.
The poor penguin tried to jump into a nearby Zodiac boat. The orcas followed the Zodiac around for a while.
You see that?
See, did you see that? Did you see how the penguin jumped right into the boat? And did you see, can you see these orcas are following the boat for some time? Yeah. Isn't this an amazing story? Isn't this a story? Look at that little fellow sitting over there. Oh my God, he's so cute. And you know why? I love this penguin because he was smart, he was quick thinking, and he was in trouble, but he thought of a solution that could save him. And that is what we children, you children, need to remember, that no matter what the problem is, everything will end. No matter what the problem is, you have to think of a solution and you can save yourself. You can get out of that situation. All right. So, yes, Drishti, I'm so glad that you are quick thinking like this. You must use your quick thinking always, no matter what the situation. पैनिक होके घबरा के रोने से कुछ बनता है बिल्कुल नहीं. Use your intelligence, use your smartness, and I'm sure you'll get out of any tricky situation that you get in. All right. I hope you love the story. Do leave a comment. Do tell me how much you like the story. Do share the story with all your friends and family. And come back when I come with the next story again, a story of a smart child or a smart animal, an intelligent child or an intelligent animal, a story filled with love and care and share. All right. Good night. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. And I shall see you back again on Monday. Bye bye.